Y'all already know it's Mr. Hood Love Mikey B, man. What's up, man? Today we here celebrating the life of Blacko Macko the Hurk, you know, G Sean, GKB, you heard? A great warrior, great brother, um, that has transitioned on to the ancestors. A great loss to our community. Um, I'll probably telling y'all, how I met Matt Blacko Macko when I exactly met him. Some things about his, me being around him, um, during my time in the gang. Some of the things that he did that I had heard about. Some of the things that I witnessed firsthand from Blacko and just our relationship. A lot of things that people might not know. And for y'all brothers that's popping in, salute to everybody that's tapping in, sharing this stuff. I seen Blacko. I seen Pimp. I seen Shaquell. I seen, Majesty. Um, I seen Man Do. All these brothers, a great outpouring of love for Blacko Macko. You know what I mean? He was definitely a great one. He's definitely, it's a heavy loss. This is a heavy loss right here. Um, but RIP to him. Let's start this off with a moment of silence for Blacko Macko, and then we can proceed from there. To all y'all that like really know Blacko Macko, he was like always a militant dude. Um, Probably short of words, heavy on the action, quick to smile and laugh. He's a good dude, good brother. Um, I met Blacko Macko like 1997. When he had came back down for court. He had came back down for court. Um, we was in One South. I think he came to One South with us. Magoo and them was down there. Frank White, Man Do, I mean Raw Blow. We all was in the same house together in One South. He had came back to court. And I had just turned, Sean, I just turned Hurk not too long before that to meet Blacko. You know, he was like, he wasn't a founder of GKB, but he was one of the heavy hitters. He was one of the guys, like Robo, that name was ringing the most at that time. You know what I'm saying? You had Polo, Imhotep, you had Mr. 400, you had Raw Blow down there with us. His name was ringing. They was, doing a lot of stuff. Um, Boo Blood, RIP, that was a big name in the Shines. That was really, that was really, um, going in. But Black Macko was like, he had a big name. His name was like, and he ain't really had a status to match his name at that time. You know what I'm saying? But dudes knew who he was. Um, but the positions was far and few at that time. You know what I'm saying? So you had a lot of a lot of legendary, just principal soldiers. You know what I'm saying? They might not be. Charlie Rock also was with us at that time as a GKB member. On Rikers Island in 9-7. Hamo, um, Mo, Tango, Cormega would pop in and out. I think Cash had already turned Brim at that time. Cash Brim. He was GKB with us, but he had turned Brim right after that. But Blacko Macko was he was very, very a big name. You know what I'm saying? Um, one of Blacko Macko's like greatest movies down there was, I think, in HDM Mess Hall. I wasn't there for it, but the homies would tell us about it. And you couldn't force claim movies to do anything like that at the time. But I think the Latin Kings or the Netas or the Latin Kings and the Netas had attacked one of the Spanish homies. I think it was MO in the mess hall in HDM. And Blacko Macko is legendary for like running across the tables, and coming to the aid of MO and getting busy. you know, and hold the homie down. You know what I'm saying? Um, I do this all out of respect and love. I do this all out of respect and love. As a person that been there, that was with these brothers, that was respected in our ranks as a warrior, as a soldier, and that's why I do this. You know, it's hard. It's hard to get up here and do this. It's ain't easy. Yeah, this ain't easy. But yeah, he saved the homie. You know, he ran down. He helped the homie. He helped him out. It's a big movie. You know what I'm saying? Um, Blacko Macko is like Blacko Macko's a rude boy. You know, he a rude boy. He might be Jamaican. He might be Haitian, from the Caribbean somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I think Blacko is Jamaican. You heard, but he was a man of few words. So I never really asked him. And I've been in houses with him. I've been around him. You know, I've been in boxes with him in other states. I've been in population with him, as you can see from the picture I used from the thumbnail. But Black Oak Macko was a rude boy. You know, he got the stance. You can hear it in his voice. You see it in his dress code. You know what I'm saying? Um, he's the type one of them old timers that might roll up on you with some Clarks on, some travel fox. You know what I'm saying? Black Oak Macko was a rude boy, you heard? So, if you know rude boys from the 90s, you know what I'm saying? From back in the days, they held they self, he always got that one foot pointed out in front of him. He stance, he got the rude boy stance. Black O'Mac was a rude boy, you know what I'm saying? So y'all just get to understand though, like who he was if you never met him and understand him. He was from the Caribbean, you know what I'm saying? Um, I'm just being honest, you know what I mean? I never asked him that. I think Black was Jamaican, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong about Blacko being Jamaican. He might be Haitian. He might be from Barbados or one of the Antigua or another country, because you really can't tell. You just know he a rude boy. He's definitely a rude boy. You heard? Definitely family of the Maroons. So meeting them, like I said, being around them and Run South. We ain't had really a close relationship at that time in 1997, but we opened up Upstate together in 1998. He Haitian. Look. Somebody said Andre Brown said he Haitian. I knew it. He got like a Haitian head. He got like a Haitian. I knew it was a good chance that he was Haitian, but you can't really tell from the Caribbean. I'm just being honest here. I never really asked him. He ain't really share that. But I thought he might have been Haitian. It was a good chance he could be Haitian. You heard? Um, but he's a rude boy, regardless. You know what I mean? If you know what a rude, if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But he definitely a rude boy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So we all had our movies on Rikers Island. He was coming back and forth to court like Magoo and Frank White. That's how I met him at that time. I was still, down there fighting my case. And he was coming back and forth in court. They all caught new charges, Frank White, Magoo, and Blacko. So they was like the homies that was coming back and forth, giving us news of what's going on up top, letting us know, and like the OGs that was like coming back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them. 1999, I came upstate and I went straight to the box. And I was in the population long. Um, I was in the population for about a few months, and I went to upstate. We opened up upstate box. Um, Black Macko was there. I think they transferred Black Macko from Southport or something, and he was not trying to hear that upstate double bunk stuff. You heard? Black Macko was not trying to hear that double bunk upstate that stuff. You heard? I think he definitely came from Southport. You know what I'm saying? Word up. But so he was like refusing bunkies. He was getting it shaking with the squad. Um, him and a couple of other homies that just came from Southport, they was like, "Yo, bro, homie, we not with this single cell." You know, I'm like, we not with this double bunk stuff. I just came up north. This is my first spot. I'm like, "Yo, listen, bro. I had 2 years in the box. I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to be in this box forever. I'm doing my time. If I don't like a dude, he's getting up out this cell. We gonna get it shaken or whatever. But I ain't getting a bunch of time. You know, and he didn't call. He didn't call for other people to like resist with him or do what he was doing, even though he was a leader in GKB at that time. You know, he was just doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? So he was getting it on with the police on a regular upstate box. You know, and he accumulated a lot of box time for that, and he never won that war. You know what I'm saying? He still remained in upstate for a long time due to those first years when he got there and when we opened up upstate box, and and you know, his resistance to that. He was not trying to hear that double bunk stuff. But in the end of the day, the system won because he ended up doing a lot of time. You know, I was coming back and forth from the box, going to population. I ended up getting that 2 year time I caught in Sing Sing. I ended up getting that cut to 1 year, and I ended up leaving and coming back, and Blacko was still there. You know what I'm saying? I'm in 10 building, Blacko still there. You know what I'm saying? Um, and he was getting into his little skirmishes and all that stuff, but he settled down in the box. He see he wasn't getting up out of there, so he eventually settled down in upstate box, and he ended up doing a lot of time up there. I think the last time I seen Blacko Macko on upstate box was 2008 when him and Powerful was actually bunkies, like right under me. They was like right beneath me. I was upstairs from them. Um, but like I said, he was always a man of not too many words. Always with, always on action, very militant. You know, we be on the gate. We was younger. We talk a lot. We on the gate wilding. You know what I'm saying? Tripping on the gate. Sell biting our ass. You heard? We on the gate screaming, wilding. You know, he laid back. You know what I'm saying? But but yo, salute to everybody in the building, man. Salute to everybody pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We celebrating Black Macko's life. You know what I'm saying? Um, his transition. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing up here. You heard? Just respect. Just showing that respect. Just showing that love. You know what I mean? Um, so I went to upstate in 2007 from Elmira, and I ended up staying there for the whole 2008. I caught 18 months in Elmira. I wasn't the type of dude. I wasn't getting tickets in the box. I might, if I get into a fight, I get into a fight. I'll just kick you out the cell, boot you out the cell. You know, whatever happened in the cell, we get busy or whatever. But I wasn't in the box catching I wasn't that dude that went to the box and caught a bunch of time and just stayed there and just caught a bunch of time and stayed in the box. Man, I got to the box, I did my time, and I got up out of there and I got back to population, to do whatever I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Oh wow. Look who's in the building. Look who's in the building. Yo, what's up, bro? Shaquell's in the building.
What's good? What's good?
Yo, salute, man. R.I.P. the
What's
Black
up?
for the
What's up?
Macko, man.
Definitely, man. RIP, shining peace, bro.
Yo, word, man. Shaquell in the building, man. Yo, salute to Shaquell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I try to get AZ up here. You know what I'm saying? That'd have been an epic moment. You know what I'm saying? Based off the history, a lot of people don't know that I brung Blacko, Macko, and AZ home at the same day, at the
Oh,
same
what?
time. Yeah, Law Library around April 1996 when we first started out.
I didn't
And
know that, bro.
for years they've been arguing who I hosted first. I don't remember who I hosted. I don't know one or the other. I remember that. Yeah.
Wow. Salute to
Both.
AZ, man. Salute to AZ, you heard?
I think he probably sleep or something because I call him usually answer.
So,
But yeah.
so, so you already knew, man, dude. I mean, excuse me. You already knew Black Macko?
All right. So let me tell you Blacko Master history with me, right? Um, I knew Blacko Macko from he was a kid, but didn't know it was him years later. I didn't even know it was him when I opened him in. My mother used to live in Flatbush on Dorchester Road in East 21st. Blacko Macko and them lived around the corner on East 21st between Ditmas and Dorchester. They lived in a nice little building and shit. Their mother had a little money, or whatever, right? So he had an older brother I used to be hanging around with named Cyrus. So when I met Blacko Macko on the island, I just met him from coming out from north. You know what I'm saying? He heard of my name before, and then we started vibing. I was talking about the blood thing, that's on a revolutionary standpoint, and they was feeling it. Him, AZ had came back down this case, or whatever. So that's how we got cool. Now, fast forward to 1996, in the 96 or early 97, Blacko was in the snake pit with me, right? And we were just vibing. They didn't mention that, where you from in Flat. I used to live over there back in like 70, 79, 78. With my mother, he said, yeah, I'm over there. I said, damn, that's crazy, man. I got good memories from over there, man. We started talking about the local gang, that little Jamaican posse, called 21st Raiders. We started vibing about that. So then I said, you got brothers or anything? Like, yeah, I got a brother named Cyrus. I said, Cyrus? That's your brother? Like, yeah. All that time I was your brother, I didn't know that shit was on the island. Like, yeah, it's my brother. Like, oh, shit. And both of them dark as fuck, so you can see it, you hear me? I'm like, wow, that's crazy. We started talking about female from the corner and this lady that owned the store, candy store, Miss Oni, Jamaican lady. We was giggling on her because every time you go to the store, before you could finish buying candy, she would tell you a whole story about Jamaica and the kid growing up. So we was laughing off of that and shit. And that's how I found out, that I actually knew who he was because his name was Marvin as a kid. And even though I know Cyrus, I knew Blacko as Marvin, his little brother Marvin. Always be outside. So I used to chase him in the crib all the time. So that was crazy how we just found that out a year later after I brought him home. You know what I mean?
Right.
So he had came home several years ago, and my man Free bought him by G-Mac and shit, see us and shit, man. And it was a good move and shit, man. I always had a lot of love for Blacko. Blacko was a warrior, man. Like even the
Straight
Attica riot,
warrior.
when Attica riot popped off, and he was going crazy in there. Feel
Oh,
me?
he
Like,
got so wait a minute. He came to upstate from the Attica riot or Southport, then the upstate.
now he from the Attica riot, I don't know where he went. I left, but he wasn't down with that one dealing with the situation with Kai and the Mexico situation. He was down with another riot, dealing with say the '98 one where SI came there and got them to set it off because they had jumped on this white homie named Papadopoulos and shit. And
R.I.P. S.I. That's right.
yeah, so they had popped off and shit. Salute Jamel. Yeah, so that was with that. And it's crazy, man. I just can't believe, man. I mean, I know based on how he's living, man, it's not a shock, but damn, man, it's like he's gone. You know what I mean? Yeah, he needed help, man. Or
Yeah, I
shout
understand.
out to Tank, man. Tank was definitely Tank and Free Shine. They was definitely two people who was definitely in the corner trying to
Yo,
like.
shout out to Free, man. Yo, Free, what's up, man? Tank,
And,
what up?
and Tank Tarantino, man, he definitely was going hard, man. He stayed in contact with his mother the whole time and shit, and was trying to get him somewhere, safe and get him to do the right thing and shit, change his life. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or crazy, man.
Yeah, man. Yo, Blacko was crazy, man. Blacko was a good dude, but he was silent. Like I was saying, I know Blacko was a rude boy, but I didn't know if he was Jamaican or Haitian or Bayesian. I thought he was Haitian. I was leaning Haitian, you heard?
Yo, I mean, I tell you the truth, I don't know what Blacko was, cause I didn't know what Cyrus was, but in that area, everybody was mixed with a little bit of something. So
Right.
I don't know. I never found out directly what he was, man. But judging from the last name Brown, I don't think he might possibly not been Asian because they usually have names
Right.
that are different. You know what I mean?
That is true. Yo,
He could have
Joffy,
been.
what up?
He could. But Joffy up in there.
Yeah, Joffy, what's up? Salute. Yeah, man. So I was just telling him, I was in upstate with him in 9-8. Him and
Yeah.
Powerful was bunkies and stuff. You heard? We used to all go
Salute,
on the
salute,
floor.
salute, Joffy. Yeah, but is that really Joffy though? That's the problem. because I reached out to Joffy the last time he had sent a salute to me on your chat, and I reached out to his page on Instagram, and he told me, yo, that wasn't even me. Somebody is fucking using my account and saying they me. But when we both trying to match it up, so that's the real job for you. Salute, man. Salute. We got to figure it out.
Yeah, man. So when I was with him and Powerful was in his double bunked
Right.
in upstate in 2008.
Right.
I was right above them. They was below me in A building in 2008.
Right.
We all was a population in 2009. I
Right.
think Blacko Macko he got out the box for the first time
Right.
before me. He got out the box in 2009 and went to Wendy's.
Right.
I pulled up right behind him in Wendy's, you heard?
Okay. He says, all right, guy. That's a salute. Then he says it's him this
El
time.
Famous, salute. Salute to everybody pulling up, man. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in, man.
L,
This is,
L famous. L famous man. Salute. Salute.
salute El Famous, man. Salute to the peoples, man. We see y'all in the building, you heard? G'd up Quinn, what up? Salute to everybody, man. I see y'all, man. Um,
Yeah. So him and Powerful in the building together.
so yeah, him and Powerful was double buck when we was in upstate. They was right beneath me on a level 3 side, you know what I'm saying? And you know the homies used to come down and pull all of us down
Yeah,
together. You
you ain't
know,
got no moderators. Get rid of these weirdos, man.
yes, it's riddle stuff going on in here, bro.
Christopher Solis.
Yo, please, please
He
get out
he
anything
said
y'all see. Block
Blacko
these
Blacko
dudes.
Macko was a mook. I never heard that before. That's new.
Never heard that, bro. Please, if y'all see any disrespect, yo, block them dudes on a day like this, bro. Block them. If there any violations, please block them. I don't care. Block them. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Um, but yeah, he was in the cell with Powerful at that time.
Right.
Him and Powerful was in the cell, and you had Magoo and Frank White and all of us was there. Tankhead was up there, and we was all going. Used to all go on to visit together. The homies. That's
Yeah.
where I met the homie Nuke at the Billy Nuke. You know, all the homies to come up and see us and stuff. Salute to all of them. You know what I'm saying? Salute to all the homies I met at that time. A lot of comrades, a lot of Billies, a lot of different homies. You know what I'm saying? You had hunters. You had a lot of different homies that was coming through. You know, to check the peoples. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Tank. That's when Tankhead had that like all girl. He had like an all girl hood like Tanky's ladies or something. Diamond, what's the name? Tank, yo, Tankhead was crazy, but Tankhead had like an all female hood at that time.
Yeah.
It was like Comrade Diamonds or something. Comrade Angels.
Angel got.
The Comrade Angels, you heard?
Yeah.
He had the Angels at that time, you heard? But so we left and we went to we all went to Wendy. Blacko Mac was there when I got there.
Right.
I got out in 2009, but that was Macko's first jail in like 10 years. I was going in
Yeah.
and out the box, but that was his first time getting out the box.
What year was that?
That was 2009.
Shit, probably longer than that. He's been locked down since
Yo, Battle Boy salute.
not 98. He's been locked down since 98. Yeah.
Yeah, 9-8. But at least 10, 11 years, that was his
Yeah.
first prison. So when I got there, um, Mad B pulled up. Salute to Mad B, Homo, DI, um, Stutter Diamonds, Pee Wee, um, Nils Noble was in the building. The
Right.
Hat, Mick Murder was in the building. You had Ungambino, the Blazer, that was there with us. You had Bug Out. I think he was repping the NYB Homegrown. You had Savage, the Billy, that was there with us. So
Right.
Blacko Macko was like, yo, homie, he came to my cell. This is before I got a porter spot, because we all had porter spots. He came to my cell, was like, yo, homie, I think it's a setup. It's too much of us here. Di came was over there with us, and they
Yeah.
had all of us in Wendy in 4 cell. You heard? We was all like on different companies, but in 4 cell. You had Baby Sam that was there.
Yeah.
Baby Sam was under me in 4 cell. Di was over me in 4 cell. Homo was around the corner upstairs in 4 cell. They had us all in 4 cell. I think Blacko was the only one that wasn't in 4 cell.
Right.
Um, So it was mad fools there. Pee Wee pulled up. Like I said, Ungambino was there. You had Majesty there. You had the Brooklyn, you had the Zulus there. Um you had Cody from Queens, Zulu.
Yeah. Yeah. Go there.
You had Argard there. Argard and Majesty was there. Baby Sam was there. It was like a who's who of the people over there in Wendy's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But Blacko Macko, he used to come around to my company. He was on the other side of the company from me, and he used to come around with his coffee. He used to come around with his coffee. He always got his coffee cup. He got that deep voice. He'd be like, yo,
Yeah.
homie, I think it's a setup, man. There's too much of us here.
Yeah.
Because he never seen that much, top of the line homies, big homies in the same spot. And Wendy's, you've been to Wendy's a couple
They, they, they,
times.
they don't realize that Wendy's is one of them spots where that's where they put everybody at because it's easy to monitor them because it's small.
Right.
And every block got its own yard, so you really can't hide in the crowd. Like Clinton, you can hide because half the jails go out at the same time. You know what I mean? And you got like 1,000 people outside. You can blend in. Clinton,
Right.
I mean Wendy. That's why Wendy, man, they put a lot of people there because it's small,
Smitty,
isolated.
salute. Tavon Miller, salute. Salute to everybody pulling up. Jose Montalvo, salute. R.I.P. Robo, that's right. R.I.P. Robo. But
Yo,
yeah,
yo,
man.
talking about Robo, right? You know, when I left '99, you know, due to various situations. Number one, Matt, you know, not being find out he's no good, and then dudes are still supporting Mac. Now, like the last straw with me, I said, man, I'm out. But I didn't want to. I didn't want to when they started doing that council. I didn't want to pull Shine up out of the U because a lot of people want to be part of the U. That's like this is just that's just as strong as being in the hood and being part of the U. So when you start doing stuff like Gambino was doing that, pulling people out. You thinking for a whole nation. I don't want to think for a whole nation. So I said, I'm just gonna bring. I'm a bouncer shit. I'm gonna leave it with somebody. So Robo had enough ranks for that, and he was like right above Blacko. Robo. So I wrote Robo and told him like, yo, I'm gonna leave you with Shine, man. I'm just gonna branch off to my own thing. So he like, Robo, I ain't gonna front. Robo said, yo, bro. He sent me a kite that shit, but I ain't gonna lie, Quell. I will lie to a lot of other motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't built for that, man. I ain't got it up here in my head for no leadership position. That's too much for me, you know. So, damn, man, I would love to take it, man, but I know me, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, so next in line was Blacko. Blacko was upstate of time with in the same bell with Mad B. I wrote Blacko, so y'all about to step down. And I was trying to pass it on to Robo, but um he don't want it, so I'm passing to you now and shit. You know what I mean? But we're gonna get together, get it straight, man. Just want to clear my head and do my own thing. But I said right now, CK going through some stuff with the situation with Mac being a rat. But if that all I get cleared up, man, if he come back to rightfully claim his spot, then automatically give it back. That's his brainchild. So now that's how I left on that note. You know what I mean?
Right.
And Blacko did good for years, man. So, but at some point he got hot, too hot. Tom stopped, whatever. He passed on to powerful. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. I think
Sometimes you
around
gotta,
that time he had
sometimes you
passed.
gotta pass, sometimes you gotta pass it on because, like, it's like you don't want to stay too long, man. Some people like try to be too long, bro. Like 15 years over here, you want to rule for 10 years over here. Now you gotta pass it on to somebody younger, give them an opportunity, man. Jump started with some new ideas and all that. You know what I mean?
Right. Right. New energy. New energy. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I think, yeah, but wait, damn,
Go ahead.
Blacko's
Keep
gonna be
going,
missed.
bro. Keep going, bro. I'm
I just
listening.
think Blacko's gonna be missed, man. That's all I was gonna say after that.
Yeah, man. Blacko Macko was one of them guys, man. He was one of them guys, man. Um,
Uh,
like I said, we was all in Wendy's. He used to come to the classes with us. We had classes. I used to be teaching. You know, I used to learn from them too. I used to be imparting information, and I was
right,
one of the facilitators of the class. But when you got a class with like Majesty and Zulu and Agard and Ungambino and
yeah,
Man B and Blacko, Macko, all these dudes in my class,
yeah,
DI, I'm younger than all of them. Like I'm giving them some information, but we all learning from each other in that type of setting. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Learned a lot from them brothers. It was just like, we was just sharing information and in a place for us to come and peacefully, like, see other people from other blocks, other homies, other real dudes, just neutral dudes, and for us to
Right.
connect. You know what I'm saying? The police used to shut it down so much. They used to be like, why everybody that y'all got in this room got a sword on the staff? They used to shut that, what was it, ACAP, ACAO or
Right.
ACAP, ACAP. They used to shut it down. It was still there when you got there, right, ACAP? Yeah, they used to shut it down in the regular though, because the call outs for Ungambino and everybody on the call out, they used to be like, yo, nah, y'all wild and y'all got too many dudes in here. That's, all the heavy hitters from the jail was coming in there. We had Crips in there, whoever was coming through. We had all the real dudes, all the real rights, all the legendary dudes. They was coming up in there. So, you know what I'm saying? So it was great. It was a great vibes and a great, I didn't see that. I didn't see that nowhere else in the state. And like you said, with Wendy's is a prison by Buffalo, New York,
Right.
with a smaller population. So not only you stick out, but these guys that we talking about, they had big rank, not only in blood, just neutral dudes that was like heavy hitters. So they put us all there, so we ain't have the normal amount of people that we could run. And Wendy,
Right. Yeah.
you don't got the normal amount of
And like
soldiers.
I said, it's isolated. It's like Attica, baby Attica. Every block got its own yard, and it's a small amount of people. So you know what I mean. You can't hide in there. As soon as you
Right,
come
right,
outside, they
right.
on you. They go Mikey B. They go Shaquell. They go Magoo. They go. You can't hide.
You can't hide. You can't hide at Wendy's. Everybody right there. The mag. You got to go through the mags, the visit. Everything go right through the middle of the jail. Everybody sees you. You can't hide too much. You can't hide nothing. The commissary's right through the middle of the jail. It's small. You know what I'm saying? Um, they put me in Wendy's about 3 times in my bid, you heard?
Yeah.
I was there about 3 times. Um, but a lot of things, like some of the things, I'm glad. Like I got a video up on my timeline about Blacko Macko when they was trying to like circulate that tape and say that was him or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
glad I made that video and I gave him them flowers in that video. We seen that video. You know what I'm saying, Quell? Um,
It
that
hurt.
was
It hurt.
something.
It hurt to see it, but it's reality. You know what I mean?
It,
Like
it hurt. It hurt to see the
it, it, it,
video.
it's a reality check for the young brothers too, man. What not to do, man. Like a lot of that video was crazy, man.
It is a reality check for the younger generation of what not to do. But I couldn't post that video. A lot of
Yeah.
people think that we up here just chasing clout and we just post everything that we get.
Yeah.
You know, I get a lot of videos that I don't post. That's
Right.
degrading to brothers I came up with. And when I got that video before everybody posted it, I could have posted it, but I would never, ever have posted the image of Blacko Macko or anybody else when they beat down and going through whatever they going through in the streets. I would
Yeah.
never post a video. I don't care about y'all think we care about these views a lot more than we really do. I mean me.
Yeah.
Y'all think that I care about these views a lot more than I really do. And I wouldn't throw a real dude under the bus for some views, bro. I would not.
Yeah.
If I gotta give y'all information, then I'm gonna give y'all information. But
Right.
I would have never posted a bad video about a dude that was a warrior for us that did 10 years in a box, holding it down, going
Yeah.
against the police in Attica. Like, dude, just scared. These dudes, I know big homies. I know dudes that got slapped up by the police in Attica ain't do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm telling you facts. I know real dudes that got slapped up by them police in Attica and ain't do nothing. Took it
Right.
on the hop. I could really get up here and go in. I don't. You see what I'm saying? I don't. But Blacko Macko was one of them dudes that stood firm against them police. You see
That
what I'm saying?
Blacko was a madman though, man. Blacko. When that war broke out, with another war broke out Attica too, with the um the people and some Latin kings and mixed with some other Spanish dudes. Yo, the police had the police had the gun on the tower. I was in the snake pit working out in B block yard. The police got the gun in the tower and bust a warning shot in the air. You hear me?
Right.
And everybody started scattering. Like two people kept getting busy, Blacko Macko and two other people, three of them. But Blacko Macko, the tower was facing that way. How Blacko had to do it on the floor already when the police bust the warning shot. He grabbed dude by the hoodie and dragged it behind the wall and still was trying to stab him up. You know? Blacko was crazy, bro. Yeah, he was
Right.
a
Right.
warrior. Say this, not to glorify, but he was a warrior, man. He didn't care about no warning shot. He just pulled him behind the wall. Like, I got safe cover now. I'm going to continue doing what I'm going to do.
Blacko Macko was crazy.
Like we was in the snake pit, like, yo, me, Hellraiser, the snake pit, always look out the window, like, yo, he's dragging the dude behind the handball court. We already stopped on. Like, oh, I'm out there shooting other homies out there. And then Blacko, you see him drag a motherfucker from behind, or a little small, but he found him by the hoodie. He was like all folded up. He's dragging it behind him, handball, and still trying to hit him up.
Blacko.
Blacko was
Um,
a bad man.
yeah, man.
Man, but I gotta run into the store real quick. I just want to come up here and say a few words and shit.
All right, that's good, bro. I
I
appreciate you,
got
bro,
the
for
store before
tapping
the
in,
store closed
man.
up. All
I
right,
appreciate you, bro. You know the peoples
all right,
appreciate you. You know what I'm saying?
all right. Salute to everybody in the chat, man.
Yo, salute. You already know, bro. Appreciate you.
All right, likewise. I know I get it.
I got you. Yeah, man. Macko was one of them guys, man. And I see Smitty in the chat because Smitty had did a video on Blacko. You know what I'm saying? When all that stuff that came out, and I ain't mad at Smitty. Smitty know I'm one of the people that talked to him behind the scenes about that video, and I'm like, yo, bro, I can't post that video about Macko. I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I would never, I can't do that. And I'm not like Shaquell said, the youngest should get the information and really know what's going on. So I'm not mad at other people that, share information. But for me, I could never come up here and get down on a Macko. You know what I'm saying? Like you hear me talk about with other brothers and other people, you know what I'm saying? I can never ever get up here and get crazy on a Macko or real right. You hear me going in on dudes. If I'm going in on somebody on the internet, then they deserve it, bro. If they deserve it, bro, they is not no good, bro. I'm just being honest, man. If y'all hear me up here and I'm doing that on the internet, then they are probably a nasty dude, bro. And more than likely they deserve it, bro, because I held my hand. I got videos and stuff that y'all didn't see. I have videos on my phone now of dudes, you know what I'm saying, that we came up with that I will not post. I won't send it to nobody, indirectly post it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And that Macko video that was running around, if that's him or not, I think it's him. I would never post that. I would never put that out there, on homie. You know what I'm saying? And so I end up, Let me get back into the story. So we was all. I was in Wendy for about a year. I ended up getting hit. I had to leave. I leave Wendy's. Macko was retired, but the homie still held him in high regard. Deshaun still looked at him like Sean, whatever was going on with him. And, but he ended up coming back with Mad B under 95 Killer Sean. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Mad B, salute to Free, salute to them brothers, you know what I'm saying? Great brothers, you know what I mean? He ended up coming back under a sub. A lot of dudes in UBN was mad that he came back at all because he had the whole Sean situation. I ended up leaving in and going to a medium and seeing Powerful, you heard? I end up I end up seeing Powerful. As soon as I left Blacko, I fall in Wyoming right next to Attica with Powerful. Powerful was like, yo. Powerful was like, yo, what's up with Blacko? Cause Blacko left it with Powerful. He gave it Hurks to Powerful. He like, yo, how he come back under a sub. So they mad. I'm like, yo, listen, bro, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't know what's going on, bro. You gotta holler at him about that. Y'all can discuss that. You know what I'm saying? Um, y'all can discuss that and do whatever. You know what I mean? But Powerful was mad at that. You heard? They was going through their own little. Why would he come back under a sub? But Mad B probably just helped Mad B build his joint up or whatever was going on with them at that time. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he came back as 9-5 Killer Shine. Um, but yeah, man, let me tell y'all something. What y'all gotta understand. And he came back to the streets. I can't really say he was doing bad. I know he was into doing whatever he was doing. Um, but Obviously, in his life, he was sent here because we all got a reason for being here, bro. We all have a reason for being here. He was sent here to be a warrior for the people. You understand what I'm saying? The highlight of his life was his career in fighting the oppression that he was facing, that we were facing on Rikers Island against the Latin Kings and the Netas, you heard? He was sent here to be a soldier for us, yo. And y'all gotta understand, a lot of these big homies that y'all run into from different generations, they were good for their times. Y'all little homies, y'all other homies, y'all got different aspirations. Y'all might be better hustlers, better money getters, better workers. Y'all might be thinking better. But that's what he was sent here for us to be. You see what I'm saying? All these other cultures, they celebrate their warriors. The Vikings, we hear about all these different people, bro. Blacko Macko was sent here to be a warrior for us. And we needed him at that time. So understand, no matter how he went out, no matter how his life ended, no matter how his life ended, for that period of time, he was sent here to be a warrior, and he was a great warrior for our peoples. Understand what you're seeing and what you witnessed in. You understand what I'm saying? I'm a great speaker. Everybody can't articulate themselves like me. I was a great warrior in my time as well, but everybody can't do this. Everybody can't come up here and speak about somebody and memorialize a life like I can. That was an ability that God gave me. Maybe that's part of my purpose. I was thinking about this in prison when I was writing in my books about Fubu, about Giella. We all got a reason for being here. You see what I'm saying? That was his reason. That was his strength. That was his contribution to us, to help us fight against the oppression that we faced against inmates and against the police. Understand what you're seeing, yo. Their warriors and other cultures are celebrated. We got to start celebrating all of our warriors, because that's what he was. He went against people that everybody was scared of. He stood up, and like Battle Boy was saying, he wasn't that big. If you looking at picture of me and Blacko Macko, I'm taller than Blacko Macko, and I'm 5'11" on a good day. You heard? I'm 5'11" on a good day. You heard? Blacko Macko was shorter than me. You heard? He was smaller than me. He had his build, but he had that heart. You know what I'm saying? He had the heart. He had the courage. He had that bravery of the ancestors. That's that. So understand what you're seeing. Don't, you know, how he might have, the things, the mistakes that he might have had, or the problems he might have had genetically or on the streets. Huey P. Newton had some of these same problems. A lot of our greats, you know, a lot of our greats, they was good for us for a time. They was put here for that time. The Robos, the SIs, RIP to those brothers, the Blue Bloods, these were great warriors. You see what I'm saying? They commemorate their warriors. They make movies about their warriors. They put them in museums. We got to start holding our people in more high regard and really understand that what we are seeing. You see what I'm saying? He was a revolutionary that fought for his peoples, bro. Regardless of what name he came in, regardless of what name or organization that he was a part of, he fought for the betterment of our peoples, you heard? He fought for the betterment, and he was a great brother. It's not nobody. You hear Mel Cross up here, salute to Mel Cross. He talking about him. They had some situations going on between UBN and Brims. They're going to speak highly of him because he's standing on business. He was one of our greats. And we got to start celebrating our greats more, bro. We can't belittle them because of the little things we seen in their afterlife. Because he wasn't sent here to be nothing but a great warrior. He wasn't sent here to be a good hustler. He wasn't sent here to be a good businessman. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe not even a great father. He was sent here to be a great warrior and a great brother when we needed him the most. We gotta stop looking at the bad and trying to magnify that and making one bad decision or one point in somebody's life, that's their life. We gotta stop doing that. We have to stop doing that because he was a great man for his people that were in the struggle when we needed him, bro. He was a great leader. He was a strong leader. He put his body, he put his blood, he put his sweat and his tears into fighting for us and our real oppressors. A lot of these dudes can't say that. A lot of these big homies out here, they cannot say that. No matter what kind of bag they got, no matter what kind of car they got, no matter what kind of girl or they ain't fight for us. They ain't stand up. They ain't stand up like Blacko Macko when it really counted. They tucked their tail and got slapped in the face or slapped on the ass and took it in their cell. And ain't say nothing, ain't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta really understand what we seeing, yo. And we gotta celebrate our warriors more. We gotta celebrate our people more, yo. We gotta make movies, we gotta make books, we gotta make songs and poems about them like every other culture, bro. Not highlight the worst period of their life. No, highlight the best period of their life. You don't hear nothing bad about these people that in these other cultures when they were great warriors or what they might have did in their life or how they succumbed to something or whatever. We all gonna succumb to something in our lives. We all have shortcomings right now, right this minute. We all have shortcomings. You see what I'm saying? But Black O'Macko was a great warrior for his peoples, you heard? Black O'Macko was a great warrior. He stood up against people that everybody's scared to stand up to. He took the new charges. He took the beatings regularly to make sure that they know, you know, not only Bloods wasn't playing that, but black people wasn't playing that. That we do got soldiers, that we all gonna ride. You understand what I'm saying? We all gonna ride. We all gonna show resistance to oppression when a lot of dudes tuck their tail and hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to make this long. I don't want to draw this out. But we love you, Black O'Macko. R.I.P. to you. You know what I'm saying? May the ancestors lead you on your journey, on your transition to the afterlife. You know what I mean? Your work here is done. You can rest easy. Your work here is done. Send us more warriors and more soldiers so we can continue to fight. Send us more warriors and soldiers so we can continue to fight. R.I.P. to Black O'Macko. Let's get another moment of silence. R.I.P. to Black O'Macko.